Hello everybody, John Ashworth here, the Fitness Nomad. School starts next week and we are on a dry run this morning, getting up early, driving over to the new school to make sure we know exactly how much time it is going to take. Anna, can you please close that back door? Lots of things, making banging noise. It's Monday, people are at work. Here we go. This is a question I get all the time from clients. What is that fat, that elusive and mysterious fat burning zone on the treadmill? What does that mean? There's always that thing on an aerobic exercise piece of equipment that shows you what your target heart rate zone should be. And there's always this thing called the fat burning zone. Well, here it is, okay? So what that means is that at lower intensity levels, you burn a greater proportion of your calories for energy as the fat calories. So let's say you're going at moderate exercise levels, stuff you can sustain for a long period of time, and let's say, and just to, the exact percentages, don't focus on those, just trying to make a point here. So let's say at a lower intensity level in that fat burning zone, you're going to burn a greater proportion of calories for energy that are fat calories. So let's say the split is 65 and 35. This would be carbohydrate calories. All right. Now, let's say that's 300 calories. So then people think, well, geez, I should work out at a lower intensity. That might be your heart rate at 130, let's say, beats per minute during exercise. And you're thinking, okay, this is good. I'm burning more fat than I am carbohydrate. I'm going to burn fat faster, etc. Well, if you look at it, and I didn't do a great job of drawing it out on this bamboo tablet screen because I'm still getting better at it, but let's say you go and you exercise now at a higher intensity level, and the number of fat calories now decreases to, let's say, 55% is fat, and now you've burned many more carbohydrates for exercise. So now that number is 45%, right? You think, well, that's a bad thing, right? Well, no, because during this exercise session, you burn more total calories. You burned, let's say, 375 total calories for this workout. Whereas over here, remember, it was only 300. So yes, you will burn a higher percentage of fat calories for energy when you're exercising at a lower intensity level. But when you work out harder, the number only shifts a little bit and you burn more total calories. So when you can, you want to work harder. My general recommendation is you want to do interval training at least once, if not more, times per week. And if you're on a Body for Life type system, a lot of people are familiar with that. It's an interval type training system. It's really good, and I'm going to be mapping that out in another one of these videos. That's what we're talking about. So don't be confused by the elusive, mysterious fat burning zone. Yes, it's still good to spend time down here in some of your workouts because you can't exercise this hard all the time. But now you know the difference and what that means, and that it actually means nothing. And what you really need to do is get with your trainer or coach and have them help you configure your target heart rate zone, which for most average 55-year-old people, let's say 45 to 55-year-old people, that number is going to be somewhere between 120 and 150. And this workout here is going to be more toward that 150, and this workout here is going to be more toward that 120. All right? Got it? Thanks for being here. This is John Ashworth, the Fitness Nomad.